Good morning, students. My name is Shiru Bobor, and today we will speak about such topic like radiation research methods. So, first of all, write down this is the short plan or that we are going to discuss today. This is the explorations of radiology that you need to write down, and this is the picture of William Röntgen, the German physicist who have discovered these beams, which he called X-ray beams, because the nature of these beams was not clearly known. This is his laboratory where he discovered these beams, and next you can see the first X-ray film in history, which was made by him on his wife's hands. After making this film, the thoughts about the using X-rays in the medicine uh, were spreaded all over the world. Pause please and write down this as well. This is the most important explorations of all other um, X-ray radiological methods of investigation. So radiology as a science is divided into three main subjects: radiation diagnostics, which is using radiations for the diagnosis of diseases; radiation therapy, which is using the radiations for treat the patients. Mostly it's about the oncological patients and the kidney stones as well by the using of ultrasound; and radiation medicine, about the acute and chronic radiation disease by the using them in medicine, by the how we can protect ourselves from the radiations, how we can treat the patient with such diseases, etc., etc. Write down this, please, after the pause, and write down this. This is the radiation research methods. All radiation research methods generally divides into two main groups. First is X-ray methods, which is the X-ray, ultrasound, fluoroscopy, CT scan, um, and the second one is radionuclide methods. Radionuclide methods using the radionuclides and RPH, radiopharmacies. What means the term ionizing? Ionizing means that by the influence of these rays, our body, molecules of our body, becoming more active, more ionized. So molecules are divided into the positive ions and negative ions. So they are more harmful for our organism. Non-ionizing methods, these are ultrasound, MRI, and thermography. They're not influence to our body like ionization, and they're not harm for our body. So this is the main point. Ionizing methods is harmful for our body. Non-ionizing methods are not harmful for our body, harmless. So you can pause and look at the all methods here. This is the imagination of how the electrons is kick out from the orbit of molecules and how the ions are like forming. So how the molecule is divided into the positive and negative ions. So in this case, for example, by the using of gamma rays. This is the types of radiation. Please pause and write down. This means that quantum, it is the rays which has no neither mass or molecular weight nor the charge. And corpuscular, it means that they have either um, charge or a molecular weight or both. Types of images. Images, all images in the radiology is characterized by three main characteristics. First, one, two, or three-dimensional, projectional or tomographic, and dynamic or static. So what is this is what that is what does it mean? One dimensional is showing the mostly the only the graphic of something. It's not showing the picture, it's showing the graphic by the, for example, the in an ultrasound, one dimensional ultrasound of the eye in ophthalmology can show us the borders of eye that we can see by the using of one dimensional method of ultrasound. It can in the ultrasound, for example, it's amplitude method or the motional method. Two-dimensional picture, it's most frequent that we can see almost everywhere. It means like two-dimensional, it's on x and agree the dimensions, that's it. And three-dimensional, it's already modern methods that we are talking about. It's using the using in the CT scan and the modern ultrasound machines. Projectional tomography. It's simple. What does it mean? Projectional means that all structures in the picture are showing in one plane. Like for example, on the first one, we don't know where's the nose is located. Is it in front or in the back? Maybe it's in the middle. And so all the layers um, of the object in one picture. In tomographic, it means that it's showing us only one plane or tome or cut of the organ. So, for example, the MRI and the CT scan giving us tomographical imagination, and for example, X-ray and the ultrasound giving us projectional. Dynamic or static. Dynamic or static means that uh, dynamic giving us the dynamic functional some kind of information that is giving us information about organ or the part of body, and static giving us only the picture. So for example, the dynamic, it is the fluoroscopy of or ultrasound, and the static, it is the x-ray, fluoroscope, ct scan, maybe the some kind of uh, radionuclide method, etc. So spatial resolution, please write down this, and tissue contrast. What does that mean? Spatial resolution, it means that some methods are giving us more accurate, more detailed uh, pictures than another. For example, spatial resolution of digital X-ray much more higher than classical X-ray. Tissue contrast. Tissue contrast, it means that some organs doesn't need any contrast substance for giving us the contrast difference imagination on the two organs, between two organs. For example, tissue contrast we can see in comparing of bones and the lungs without using any contrast substance. This is the spatial resolution, also like this. So you can pause and check. X-ray methods. Method of studying the structure and function of various organs, base of the, so you can pause and write down. This is the all methods of X-ray imagination are using by X-ray methods. So always we need at least three components. First, it is the producer of radiation. Second, it's a object of investigation, and third is receiving part. So all of the receiving part of the methods of X-ray methods will be different, but the producing part always will be same. X-ray tube. So this is the X-ray tube. So what is the X-ray tube? X-ray tube consists of three main parts. First is cathode with negative charged electrons, positive charge anode with plus charge, and they're both inside of the vacuum tube, glass tube. What's the point of the X-ray? So electricity is given to the cathode by the high energy, influencing and producing the cloud of electrons. Cloud of electrons, according to laws of physics, goes to the plus charge plate. Why? Because the minus goes to the plus with really high energy, because temperature of the and the energy of electricity is really high. Now, 99% of the energy goes like kick out from the plate and going around the like everywhere and producing like thermal energy, like heat, and only 1% is passing forward and giving us the X-ray. Both and cathode and anode made up of tungsten, because tungsten can take really high temperature heat. Please write down these properties of X-rays and these methods as well. Here we can see the fluoroscopy. Fluoroscopy is one of the X-ray methods. Comparing to X-ray, it's giving us the other type of imagination. It's giving us positive imagination and dynamic imagination. More detail, we will speak about it during the practical class. This is the all of the types of imagination, etc. So this is the difference between negative and positive imagination. So if you don't have any questions, please ask your teacher during the practical class. If I hope you enjoy our lecture. Our lecture is over. Thank you.